Let's go on to exercise 4. It says each relationship below compares the shaded portion, the part, to the entire figure, the whole. Complete the table. Now I'm going to do a few of these examples with you, and then I'm going to have you finish the rest of the table. If I look at the first row, they give me the percentage. I need to write the decimal and the fraction. They give me the ratio, and I need to draw a little model. Okay, I want to draw a 10 by 10 grid to figure that out. Well, let's first start with the model. That might make it easiest. 6% means 6 out of 100. So I need to draw a 10 by 10 grid that has 6 of those little grids, or those little squares colored in. Next, I'm going to write the fraction and the decimal. The fraction is 6 colored in out of 100 total squares. And the decimal would be 6 in the hundredths place. Got to know your place value. This would be the ones, then the tenths, and then the hundredths. We would put the last digit of what we're given there, or what we have in the top of the fraction, in the hundredths place. So 0.06, 6 hundredths. Let's try 60%. 60% tells me I'm going to have a 10 by 10 grid that would have 60 of those colored in. Now, we really haven't mentioned this, but we could simplify that as well. 60 out of 100 would be 6 strips out of 10 colored in. So we could draw it with this model as well, 6 out of 10. My decimal would be 0.60, or I had 60 hundredths. Or another way, if I simplify it, would be simply 6 tenths. I don't need that 0 on the end. The fraction would be 60 out of 100, 60 hundredths. And the ratio would be 60 to 100. All of those compare a part out of 100. I'm going to do one more example with you. 600%. So far, we've never done a percent over 100%, but it is possible. If you think about what 100% would be, it would be one whole 10 by 10 colored in. 600% is 6 times bigger than 100. So that means we would have 6 whole 10 by 10 grids colored in. Each of these would represent one of those big 10 by 10 grids. That would represent all of one of these up here. I just had to draw it smaller and color that in. If I was to write that as a decimal, I can see that I have 6 whole boxes colored in. 6 whole is simply 6. As a fraction, I could write it 600 over 100. And then as a ratio, 600 to 100. Now I'd like you guys to go ahead and finish the rest of this table and check yourself on the key that's provided on Google Classroom.